Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Atul Salunki. I'm working as Assistant Professor at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Kitchen Technology, Pune. In today's video, we're going to learn about housekeeping supervision. In today's video, we're going to understand the role of supervisors in housekeeping operations, learn about the various supervisory posts in housekeeping, understand the functions of supervisors, and learn the art of complaint handling. Supervision in housekeeping. The executive housekeeper relies heavily on his or her supervisors in a daily task of housekeeping department. Supervisors are largely responsible for training the semi-skilled and unskilled workforce. Good supervision leads to the efficient housekeeping using the correct cleaning agent, equipment, and procedure. Supervisors are expected to possess through up-to-date and practical knowledge of cleaning methods, equipment, and agent to guide the junior staff member. Housekeeping supervisor works one-on-one with the team member to ensure the guest rooms, lobbies, and all the public areas constantly receive religious and thorough cleaning. The supervisors know his or her employees and encourage them to step up to their work ethic. When it lacks voice, an opinion, and observation about the employees and departments. While the supervisor may help with cleaning, recruitment, and training of employees, the supervisor's significant role comes in maintaining a professional, helpful, and content housekeeping. The supervisory level in the housekeeping department include the assistant housekeeper, floor supervisor, public area supervisor, living room supervisor, and so on. Role of a housekeeping supervisor is not just to restrict to the overseeing the routine operations. In these sections, we look out the various roles of supervisors play in a day-to-day running of the housekeeping department. The link between the managerial and the lower level. Although all the meetings and various briefings are called on by the managers for the staff, the actual link between the upper and the lower level of organization structures are the supervisor. They get the work done as per the requirement of the upper management and also appears the upper management of the standards and the procedure being followed by the department. At the end of the day, supervisors have the responsibility of getting the work done by the lower management for the upper management in the most efficient way. Compliance with the budget. Supervisors comes in the aid of the executive housekeeper while managing money budget allocated to the housekeeping department. The budget is usually prepared by the executive housekeeper with assistance of manager and the supervisor. However, the enormous task of implementing the budget in the routine affair of the department lies on the shoulder of the supervisor. They have to ensure the cleaning agent are being used with a proper dilution, used only on the surface they are meant to be used, or not wasted. They train the staff on how to operate the cleaning equipment in a correct manner so as to avoid damaging the expensive equipment. Establishment of the standards. Supervisors are responsible for the training of the cleaning staff in a manner that establish the standard desired set by the management. They also maintain a record for the housekeeping department and ensure that the staff under the supervision follow the established code of conduct, work ethics, and discipline. Supervisors are directly liable for the shortcome or failure in the meeting standard set by the executive housekeeper. Representative of the staff. Supervisor in their supervisory role automatically become a representative of the staff member working under them. Effective supervisor recognizes the team member individually as a unique human being, empathize with them, motivate and train them to perform better, and ensure the safety of their team while performing the duties and the operation. An effective supervision properly delegates responsibilities to his or her team member without overloading the some members. He or she also communicates the feeling of the staff with the upper management whenever it's necessary. Anticipate gets needed. A supervisor also tries to consciously anticipate the needs and expectation of the hotel guest. He or she looks things for the guest, respective, provide appropriate service. Only highly motivated staff can provide a proactive service to their guests, which is again the responsibility of housekeeping supervisor. Supervisor position in housekeeping. The housekeeping department usually has 7 supervisory posts allocated at different areas for smooth operation. This section elaborates the various positions and their specific duties and responsibilities as follows. Floor supervisor, public area supervisor, night shift supervisor, linen room supervisor, uniform room supervisor, housekeeping control desk supervisor, and laundry supervisor. Floor supervisor. The floor supervisor reports to the assistant housekeeper or the executive housekeeper depending on the organizational structure being followed. They are responsible for the final condition of the guest room on the floor allocated to them. Usually, a floor supervisor handles 3 or more floors. His or her assign the room to the guest room attendant along with the floor master key, which is to be written at the end of the shift. Duties and responsibilities of floor supervisor. Issue a floor key to the guest room attendant. Supervise the cleaning procedure on allocated a floor or area, which includes a guest room, room corridor, staircase, and floor pantry. Inspection of the room cleaned by the attendant. Supervise handling the of linen, laundry, and refurbishing fresh linen. Report maintenance work on the floor. Supervise spring cleaning activities. Coordinate with the FMB department for the tray clearance from room and corridor. Keep past stock label mentioned on respective floors. Facilitate provision of extra service to guests such as babysitter, hot water bottles, and other special guest requests. Report any safety or potential security hazard to the security department. Check for guests with the scanty baggage. Prepare housekeeping reports. Coordinate with front office department. Update room status for dirty to inspector, dirty to clean, and so on. Ensure the services provided the VIP are high most standard. Public area supervisor. The public area supervisor reports to the assistant housekeeper or the executive housekeeper depending on the organization structure being followed. He or she is responsible for cleaning and inspection of the front of the areas such as hotel entrance, lobby, restaurant, and so on. Most of public area clean happen during the night. Hence, there needs to be a proper coordination between public area supervisor and the night shift supervisor. Hotels nowadays outsource contract staff for managing the public area, although a supervisor might be hotel employee. Duties and responsibilities of public area supervisor as follows. Ensure that all the public spaces and other functional area are kept speaking span all the time. Coordinate with the maintenance department for all the maintenance activity required in the public area. Schedule a special cleaning task for public area. Ensure a proper placement of all flower arrangement in a public area. Make sure a banquet hall, conference hall, meeting rooms are kept ready for show round, functions, and conference etc. Night shift supervisor. The night shift supervisor reports to the assistant housekeeper or the executive housekeeper depending on the organizational structure being followed. He supervises all the night staff appointed in the cleaning of public areas in the hotel. The night staff may outsource as well. Duties and responsibilities of night shift supervisor as follows. Ensure thorough cleaning of public areas during the night since the traffic is low. A proper plan of work order and appoint the staff accordingly. Ensure a proper submission and the filling of room attendant reports and room status reports. Attend the guest requests like water bottles, extra beds, and towels, etc. in the night and provide the guest supplies. Check the reports of safety and security hazard and coordinate with security team. Linen room supervisor or linen keeper. The linen room supervisor reports to the laundry manager or the executive housekeeper depend on the organizational structure being followed. He or she supervises the operation of a linen room and usually has many linen attendants to assist in providing the clean and presentable linen to all the areas of the hotel. Linen room attendants work under the linen room supervisor. Duties and responsibilities as follows. Responsible for the entire linen of the hotel. Check each instance of dirty linen before sending them to the laundry. Check the laundered linen for the quality being given for pressing and ironing. Provide neat and clean and iron linen to the various departments. Maintain the linen register for tracking and the movement of the linen in and out by the linen room on a regular basis. Supervise iron and laundering operations, supervise the linen repair and mending work done by tailors, make appropriate suggestions related to the replacement of purchase given requirement of the linen to executive housekeeper, keep a track of all the guest laundry as well. Uniform room supervisor. The uniform room supervisor reports to the assistant housekeeper or the executive housekeeper depend upon the organizational structure being followed. He or she is responsible for maintaining hotel staff uniform, responsible for providing the clean and ironed and serviceable uniform to the staff, keep a check on the uniform inventory at various stages of use, allocate budget for a procurement of uniform and related material. Housekeeping control desk supervisor. The control desk supervisor reports to the assistant housekeeper or the executive housekeeper depend upon the organizational structure being followed. Control desk is the nerve center of housekeeping operations and is manned 24 hours a day. It is a hub of information distribution, inter and intra-departmental communication. The control desk supervisor is a critical position in housekeeping operation. Duties and responsibilities of control desk supervisor as follows. Coordination with other departments, especially front office, for information on departure rooms and handling the clean room. Receive a complaint on maintenance and housekeeping and ensure a quick resolution. Maintain a document and register kept at the control desk. Receive a special guest request. Maintain, update a report on room occupancy, VIP, and status of rooms. Allocation of work to attendant and supervisor. Prompt answering of calls received at control desk. Responsible for issuing the guest room keys and maintenance keys for laundry supervisor. A laundry supervisor reports to a laundry manager. He or she is in charge of laundry operation in the absence of laundry manager. He must possess through an knowledge of all the aspects of the laundry equipment, chemical, and fabric. Laundry supervisor is responsible for daily operations of laundry, guest laundry, and the supply of linen to linen room. Specific function of supervisors. Guest room inspection. In a planned and systematic manner, guest rooms are checked for cleanliness and maintenance and accordingly approved for the occupancy by supervisor. The supervisor inspects the guest room, consider their last look will be the first look for the guest. The supervisor's eye for detail helps to identify anything that is not as per the establishment standard before the guests find them amiss. A supervisor follows a systematic process to inspect a guest room such that all the rooms are inspected timely. The inspection of the bedrooms, bathroom is carried out in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction from high level to low level, staring with the article on against the wall. The floor and the ceiling are checked after this. Then a final look around the room is important and imperative to put the things in their place. Inspection checklist. It is an important tool in ensuring all cleaning areas are inspected and nothing has been skipped. Inspection checklist imitates all surfaces, article, and lays down the standard of cleanliness to achieve at various areas. It allows supervisor to record any observation and indicate check. The more detailed an inspection checklist, the more in a depth is the inspection. For example, you can have a look of the sample checklist which is given at the site. Here you can see the areas is getting divided like entrance, doorway, guest room, and guest bathroom. Inspection of VIP rooms. VIP rooms require a special attention and a mistake cause, if any, can be a very costly. Assistant housekeeper or the executive housekeeper bestow this responsibility on the shoulders of supervisor and also involve themselves. Along with the regular checkups, thorough inspection are conducted for the bedspread, lampshades, and pictures on the walls. There should be no foul odor in the room and it should smell fresh. White ragging is conducted on the different surface. White ragging is done to check the cleanliness of surface by wiping a white rag across the understand the degree of soil. Inspection criteria for the commonly neglected areas. Certain areas get neglected during the regular day-to-day cleaning procedure. Supervisors develop a separate checklist to incorporate these areas in the routine inspection checklist. This area often referred to as a dirty dozen. It includes the areas such as top of the door edges and ceiling, air conditioning duct and diffuser grills, under the bathroom counters, behind the WC, ball and strap, in the toilet roll niche, faucet nozzle filter, top of the picture frame, area above the rack, toilet vent, mirror and the frames, the rear surface of the doors, and inner surface of drawers. Guest complaint handling. The guests often express a dissatisfaction with certain situations or services at the hotel. There are guests who are very considerate and have a stubborn way of complaining, while there are others who would simply go all out when disappointed with something. Irrespective of the reason of a complaint needs to be handled with a proper care to safeguard the hotel reputation and brand image. Hotel often associate jargons like handle with care with the guests who are frequent complaints. Types of guest complaint as follows. Technical complaint. Complaint occurring due to a malfunction of certain hotel equipment are termed as a technical complaint. This include the air conditioning fault, elevator, television set, and the like. Service related complaint. Complaint arise due to the lack of proper service or when import value of money. Example include the delay in service of food not cooked as per the guest preference, billing error, and the likes. Attitudinal complaint. Complaint related to staff behavior toward the guests. This include a prescribed staff rude behavior, guests overhearing the employee's conversation, and so on. Unusual complaint. These are the odd complaints that neither have a particular reason nor a particular solution most of the time. These are organized from the whims and the fancies of the guests. For example, a guest complaining about the location of the hotel, size of the rooms, absence of a swimming pool, and so on. Handling guest complaint. The housekeeping supervisor has to be a very diplomatic and graceful while handling the various complaints of the guests. The following guidelines can be adhered while dealing with the guest complaint. Always listen to the guest complaint, alternating show empathy toward the guest. If possible, isolate the guest to avoid other guests getting involved or overhearing the conversation. Never try to win an argument with the guest. You might win the argument, but you lose the regular guest. Always stay calm and diplomatic. Avoid responding with hostility. Never hurt the guest's self-esteem. Use guest name, addressing him and give him your undivided attention. Never pass the blame on the team member. Own up the mistake and offer a quick resolution or solution. Offer alternate choice to fix the problem. However, never promise something beyond your authority and something impossible. Set a time frame to fix the problem. Monitor the progress. Follow up on the problem. Follow up the guest to ensure that the guest is satisfied. Report the incident and measure taken and conclusion. Thank you for watching the video. In today's video, we have understand the role of supervisor in housekeeping operation, learned about the various supervisory posts in the housekeeping department, understand the functions of supervisors, learn the art of complaint handling. For this video, I have referred the Hotel Housekeeping Operation and Management by G. Raghubalan and Smriti Raghubalan. For photo, I like to give a credit to setupmyhotel.com and MHRD department. Thank you for watching.